So in a way, everything that we experience, at whichever level, it's an equilibrium between two forces. There are two opposing forces that they come together. They don't know they can come together until they are seen from a third point, from a neutral point. And that creates equilibrium between them. So observation has to be something that observes two things. If we try to observe one thing, it doesn't work, ever. Because the moment you're the observer and that's the observed thing, or situation, or whatever, the dynamic continues like this and locks in this energy and becomes unsolvable. The moment you step back and see these two forces interacting, whether it is one problem and another kind of problem, whether it is separation or there's no separation or whatever that is, it unifies them. So this is like a kind of more of a higher unification principle, beyond unification and separation. Because if separation was to be unified, it wouldn't work. Just because on the moment it still says separate from unification, game over. So you have to see what does it do and what does this do. So the two forces, whatever forces, they keep reflecting the same principle. And this is something we can apply in our lives at any level, in a similar way. Not try to take a position, because two positions are opposing. They seem like they're opposing. Actually, they want to fuse. They want to unify. They want to be one, because they are one. And the moment it's recognized that they are one, there's not even a necessity to choose. It is something separate or it's all unified or whatever, just because it all happens when it all is kind of at the same time. So this equilibrium can only happen in a triangular way. You need the two things that are interacting to see each other, to recognize each other, to meet each other, to balance themselves out. And then it's all over. That's it. There's no need to choose. So even our oral choices, they come to the point where we have a choice to make a choice or not make a choice. So it goes to that point, it's just like, it's fine. It doesn't matter if I make a choice or I do not make a choice. Imagine how that relaxing can be in our lives, where we think, if I make the wrong choice, what's going to happen? And keep going down the rabbit hole, seeing the consequences and everything that actually could be that choice, and try to compare it with another choice. And it's not really about those choices. We can make the choices, and we can be free to make choices, even bad ones. And because they're not bad ones, they serve something on the bigger scheme of things. But also we have a choice not to make a choice. And not making choice doesn't mean evading and escaping. It means watching the play between what seems to be contradictory forces and how interacts. And then we recognize this yin-yang principle, where there's a white dot in the black and a black dot in the white. So it's like, it's not really separating and knowing what is the border. There's no border.